post on my blog, and I called it Stop Fooling Yourself. Stop fooling yourself. I called it a guide, 10 steps to avoiding fake progress. Fake progress. Now here's what I mean by that, and I want to address this because a lot of people get stuck when they're building their online business, and I wanted to call this out. You know, they say that the first step towards solving a problem a lot of times is admitting you have one. And there isn't much doubt that almost anybody watching this is sometimes afflicted with what I call fake progress. Fake progress are these little time sinks. A time sink is something where your time just sinks away and you lose it. And fake progress is what I want to help you reduce. And here's why. If you make less fake progress and more real progress, you will find more success and make more money online. That's our goal, our shared goal. So here are the 10 fake progress time sinks I want you to avoid. 10 fake progress time sinks I want you to avoid. This is posted at scottfox.com on my blog. Lots of comments coming in there, people validating this approach, and I'd like to hear what you think too. But here's the 10 that I outline. These are things I want you to stop doing. Stop doing. 1. Buying things online. Stop shopping. Especially if you're buying training courses and ebooks and get-rich-quick this and that. Stop. You have a pretty good idea of what you're doing. If you're not going to use that stuff, don't buy it. If you're really, really brand new, okay. But if you know what you're doing, stop delaying your progress by buying more crap. Stop buying more crap. That's 1. 2, research. Research is critical. Absolutely. You want to do lots of research. Figure out what you're doing. But then, stop. Stop researching. Researching is a time sink. It's fake progress, especially if you're doing a lot of worrying about the competition. There's only so much you can learn online about the competition or anywhere else. At some point, you need to get off your butt and make a move. Stop researching. 3, reading books. This falls into the researching category, I would guess, as well. But reading books, stop reading books and start doing stuff. Especially, this is key, especially if those books or ebooks or courses or whatever they're, especially if those books are from people that haven't actually done this stuff. Or any stuff. This is just online marketing and entrepreneurship advice. Don't read advice books from people who haven't actually done it. Next. Writing business plans and marketing plans. You can write plans all day. Plan. It's a waste of time past a certain point. Now let me point out, all of these things are things you should do in moderation. You should do them well, but you should do them once and move on. So yes, you may want a business plan. You may want a marketing plan, or at least a budget. But do it and move on. Yes, take in new information, adjust, and keep moving, but the point is keep moving. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. If you spend all day writing plans, you will never get to executing, and executing is when the money shows up. If you plan all day, you don't get any money. Stop planning, start executing. Number 5, designing your website. Stop designing, redesigning, upgrading, tweaking your website. If you have a website up and people are visiting, and every now and then somebody clicks on an ad or they buy something, your website is working. Stop tweaking. Take your best shot. Move on. Next. 6, incorporating. Filing trademarks. Filing copyrights. Worrying about legalities. Privacy policies. Non-disclosures. Terms of use. Fine. Blah, 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 blah. Take a shot. Move on. Next. There's a whole industry of lawyers and legal services that are set up specifically to prey on your fears and scare you and distract you by encouraging you to spend time and money on legal paperwork. Do what you need to do, protect your assets if necessary, and move on. Incorporating a business is not going to make you any money. That's a good quote, actually. Man, get a t-shirt that says that. Incorporating your business is not going to make you any money. 7, designing the logo. Logos, you can go on forever. A little more of this, a little more light. How about a gradient? I think that blue, it's too cornflower. Maybe some maybe like some backlighting or a stroke around the edges. Or that font? Let's talk about fonts, Whoa, we could talk about fonts all day. Lots of fonts. Okay, next. Pick one, next. Okay? You can come back later, but don't delay your progress. Don't delay your start. Number 8, buying domain names. How many domain names do you own? How many is enough? How many drops of water are there in the ocean? I don't know. You could own a lot of domain names. Domain names, fine stuff. In fact, there's a post at scottfox.com about how I think domain names are real estate. They're the virtual real estate of the web. You can make money investing in and playing with domain names. Absolutely. But don't buy 1,700 domain names and never launch a website. Pick one, launch a site, and the rest can be a distraction. Number 9, tweeting to build a following, or Facebook commenting, tweeting and Facebook and MySpacing and Ninging and Foursquaring and all these updating sites. Great stuff. But if you're building a following with no path towards converting that into money, then you're basically playing. And that's fine. Playing is cool. We all deserve and want to play. And what's fun about social media is that it mixes the work and the play. I get that. Absolutely. But if you end up at the end of each day looking back and saying, what did I get done today? And the list is not as long as you'd like, quite often the reason will be because you spent 3 hours on Twitter and Facebook and MySpace and blah blah blah.com with some vague plan to monetize this list that you're building. Get moving. Convert some of those people now. 10, building products. This is my next time sink. We're working our way down the 10 fake progress time sinks that I want you to avoid. Number 10, building products or services that only work at scale. This is probably worth the whole conversation. But if your business is predicated on the fact that you're going to have 1 million people show up every month, well, how are you going to pay the mortgage until those 1 million people show up? Don't delay your progress and your success and your income until you have a mass audience. If your business only works with 100,000 visitors, you're going to go broke from here to there. You need to build a beachhead. Start small. Find a business where you can convert some customers today. Prove this works by selling somebody today. Sell one thing. Sell 2 things. Once you sell 2, then sell 4. Sell 4, then sell 7. If you're waiting till 100,000 people show up so that you can sell 50,000 things, good luck. Right on. If you have that kind of stamina, both emotional, mental, and financial, that you can wait and build that audience, and then you're going to cash in big, great. More power to you, man. But you'd be a lot better off avoiding that kind of fake progress by building products and services that only work at scale. Start today. So this is fake progress. I'd rather see you make it happen. That's what we talk about at scottfox.com and in my clickmillionaires.com private coaching network all the time. Get off your rump. Stop planning. Stop tweaking. Stop getting stuck in analysis paralysis. Avoid these 10 signs of fake progress, and I think you'll be better off. What's the punchline? Well, the punchline is you don't start getting paid until you make some moves. So all this planning, I incorporated, I have a great logo, I've tweaked my blog, it's perfect. If anybody ever shows up, I'm going to convert them and I'm going to make $1 million bucks. But in the meantime, I haven't even launched the thing. I've got 78 domain names and 47 plugins, and I'm incorporated and trademarked, and I have an accounting system, and I have the logo is perfect, and I have a business plan and a marketing plan, and I have everything perfect except I have no customers and I have no income. Fail. You got to get on with it, okay? So I'm Scott Fox, and those are my 10 fake progress time sinks that I'd like you to avoid, and I'd like to help you avoid them. I'm calling you out here. Come to scottfox.com, leave a comment, tell me what you think. There's a big post, very active, at scottfox.com on my blog, the e-commerce success blog, or comment on this video. I'll send this out to YouTube and some other places. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. Am I right, am I wrong, or which fake progress pieces are the biggest problems for you? I'd love to know. I'm Scott Fox from The Scott Fox Show. Join me, scottfoxshow.com. See you real soon.